literally. Good morning, or is it afternoon? I don't know what time it is.
Afternoon.
Well, hello, everyone. Tico Casamayor here. Strive305 Podcast. In effect today. Oof, this is my kind of podcast with the guests we have today. But let me finish introducing my co-host, Irvans, Agustin.
Good to see you,
and,
folks.
this is the Strive305 Podcast. I want to do everything really quick. I want to thank Mayor Cava. I want to thank Manny Sid. I want to thank Grant Miller, Michael Miller, Community News, Wells Fargo.
Wells-Fargo.
I want as much and doing all this quick. Sirius XM.
And
Thank you
Sirius
for putting
XM.
us on air.
That's
Thank you,
right.
Slam Radio 145. That's Pitbull Station, by the way. You're going to be on Pitbull Station. All right, so done. Now, let me introduce our guest, Ebony Morrison. Ebony Morrison owns a Pilates, not a studio Pilates.
Mobile studio.
Mobile studio.
Mobile studio.
That's Grant Miller clapping.
A live
else?
studio audience.
What else
Gotta
has she
love it.
done? What else has this girl done? I mean, other than look super fit, pretty, beautiful, and beyond that, you have something even more beautiful in this room, which is your grandmother, Rita.
Yes.
Grandma, come on. You know it. Come on, Grandma. Come on,
Let's go
come
for
on. Everybody's
Grandma.
got to see you now. Right here, so next to your granddaughter, show your pride. All right, now I can tell them. What does your granddaughter do? You tell them. What is it that she's done in her life?
Everything. No.
She is. I'll do it. Let me do it because I've been dying. I've been practicing. I practiced this in the shower all night last night. She is a two-time Olympian.
Yes.
She is a gold medalist in, I forgot where?
The African Championship.
The African
African
Championships. How many times?
Gold medalist once, silver medalist twice.
Silver medal.
Wow.
I didn't even know about the 2 silver medals. It's spectacular. This is like the most exciting thing for me because I'm all about sports and fitness and challenge. And the most fun I've ever had was when they told me you can never be on a stage and compete, bodybuilder because you're fat. Oh my God, I went psycho. My guy, I got a trainer, an Olympian as well, but the bodybuilding Olympia. He trained me and put me on a stage. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. The diet, the training. It was insane. But I was hyper-focused, got it done. But I did that maybe 18 weeks, and that's it. I was done. I was back to, being a normal person, being like Grant Miller. But to see that you're doing it and you're still doing it and you're going to compete again, right?
Maybe. I'm considering the 2028. As of
Wow.
now, I don't know. It's been 20 long years of track and field, but I'm considering 2028.
20 years.
Jeez.
What do you want to tell me something? Tell me about something about your granddaughter.
Well, actually, she started training when she was in 5th grade with her mom.
No way.
Yeah, she started training in 5th grade, and she's been running ever since because her mom told her, this is how you're going to go to college. This is how you're going to succeed. And I actually didn't know she didn't like it. She hated it because I used to take her to practice every day, but I thought everything was cool and kosher. And I didn't realize this until, after she graduated from college. She said, Grandma, I used to hate that. But we lost her mom in 2014 due to breast cancer, but we kept it going on, and we keep her memory going on because we speak of her mom, and her mom ran track. I ran a little bit, but my thing was playing softball, and mom played basketball. But Eb has always been focused. Even when the COVID was going on, she will still be out in the street, in the street, training and practicing. And I always used to say, she says, I'm going to the Olympics. And I was like, okay, all right, I'm there with you. I'm going too. So
That's
I'm the
amazing.
tag along.
How
That's amazing.
It is, right? Isn't this awesome? All right, Grandma, you can leave whenever you want because I'm not going to make you stand. And if you want to stay, you can sit, take over, and I'll go watch you guys talk.
No, let me watch you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, though.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you for joining us. Oh, my God. You see, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off of the subject because that's exciting. That's a story for Netflix or for a documentary.
It is.
Yes, we'll get that to happen. And she mentioned your mom and breast cancer. Mm-hmm. I do a lot with the Breast Cancer Month and awareness. I'll reach out and we can be part of that too.
Amazing, yeah.
We do a big walk at the Marlin Stadium and that kind of stuff. So we'll reach out and we'll make you part of that too.
Yeah.
But we're here for Strive305,
Yes.
the small business. We're promoting small businesses. She's a small business.
Yes.
She also provides a resource for our small business owners. So I'm going to let you guys talk about that so everybody can learn about it. I know that it's a resource because I've done Pilates. And it's one of the most beneficial exercises there is. Mm-hmm. That yoga because of the stretching. Trust me, I know because I'm a walking cinder block right now. And the only time I feel good is
Hey,
when
I don't want to interrupt you. Grant Miller here.
This
My
guy.
news. Can you stand up? Stand up. I'm here.
This guy.
She competed 2 times in the Olympics. What medal did you win?
African Championships. I was a semifinalist at the Olympics.
How excited? Well, still, you competed twice.
Yes.
It's like, look at this right here. Get him out of the way. It's an honor. It's an honor.
Thanks for coming by, Grant.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with us. In the middle of our show, he does one of his clips. But hey, Grant Miller here, he's famous. That's why we're here too. If not for him,
This
we
is
wouldn't be
his
here.
studio, right?
Yeah. So he does what he wants. Okay, go, Irvans. Do your Brainiac stuff.
No, I mean,
Oh, wait,
this is
wait.
made.
I
What?
forgot.
What?
Mouthgasm.
Oh, yes.
Sorry about that word. Mouthgasm. Look at what we got.
Forget you guys. This young lady.
All right, sorry. We got Michael Miller in the house. Michael Miller in the house.
We
Number
got,
one, you're gorgeous. Number two, congratulations on your accomplishments.
Thank you.
And
that is special. That's both Millers in one day.
that's great. And thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. And you too.
Good to see you, Mike.
See that right there?
Look at that.
His name is Epstein, Dr. Epstein on Sunset Drive. Hey, listen, he did work for me years ago. Look how good this turned out. And over there, look at this.
I love the
I'm gonna-
Millers.
Priscilla's going to do this. I'm going
I
to send,
love the Millers.
okay, I'm gonna send that over to the doc.
That's
Okay, now I'm ready.
All right, look at that.
Thank you, Michael. I love you.
Thank you.
Can we get back to mouthgasm, please?
Mouthgasm.
Ricky, please come and save me. You guys want to see hair? Wait till you see this beard. Mouthgasm is our sponsor on the show today. We're very excited, and for our gold medalist, we have
we
our.
have too
tell them
many
what
to
that is.
mention, so I was going to say, why don't you highlight one special one?
One special one. All right, since we have
the-
gold medals here,
for
what we're
the
going to talk
Olympians.
about, we have our Dubai chocolate gold bar, which is a dark chocolate, it's going to be a Nutella flourless cake covered in dark chocolate amaretto ganache and stuffed with the butter toasted kataffi and covered with 24 karat edible gold.
Wow.
Need that.
Treat yourself.
Need
Seriously.
Definitely.
She hasn't decided if she's going back, so she could eat that. And plus, she's got a big Pilates show coming up.
That's gonna power your day, all right?
will.
Listen, go with the gold, all right? You go for gold, right? That's what we're here for. Let's get it. You guys enjoy. And
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you for being the.
Thanks for coming by,
Thank you for
Ricky.
being our sponsor.
And definitely, I'm going to have to eat some of these later.
Yes.
But
Irvans, before you go, I want to highlight this now. We could highlight it again at the end of the show. You have something coming up Sunday, December 14th.
Yes, it's our social club. Squeeze Pilates is a mobile Pilates studio, but on the other side, we do a free community event each month. We're going to be at Dunn's Overtown Farm. It's free. It's fun.
Is that
Want
the one
everyone
in
to come
Overtown?
out. Yes, it's
Yep.
in historic
Yeah.
Overtown.
yeah,
So that's
It's,
December 14th. Well, again, we'll tell everybody at the end of the
it's
show
a great
again and give you
space.
more
I've done a
information.
few things over there.
Yeah, the
so,
farm.
so you're going to host a
Yeah, they're our
distant
sponsor for
network.
all of 2026. So each month we'll be right there.
Oh, that's where you hold a lot of your
Yes,
sessions
yes.
there. Okay. Amazing.
Yeah, very cool. All right, we'll go. If you can go, we'll go together and we'll cover
Yeah.
it for her.
Yeah, Marvin Dunn is a national treasure,
Yes,
so I'm glad you guys
absolutely.
connected.
Yes.
So I'm just looking at everything that you've done, and one thing that we didn't mention, you're still the national record holder in Liberia?
Yes. For the 160 meter hurdles.
Jeez.
So
That's
you're
amazing.
speechless, yeah.
No, I was just looking at everything because it's like she's done way more than we have in half our age.
Together, yes, I know.
That's amazing.
This is Kill Tico Day, right? Between the Millers and now you. And,
I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about
Yeah,
you.
fine,
Everything's
I
not
know.
about you, dude. I'm
sorry,
talking about.
man.
I'm the old
I did
man.
2 competitions. I came in second
This
place. I got a
guy.
silver. I guess you can count it as a
This
silver.
guy. So it was amazing, like listening to your grandmother talk about sticking with something, even though you didn't like the practice piece of it, and for like, in regards to all the work ethic and commitment that you put towards running. What did you transfer that into becoming a small business owner?
You know, honestly, like she said, I hated going to practice. You know, it wasn't even the practice itself. It was just track is hard. It's hard mentally. It's hard physically. It's just a hard sport, and it's an individual sport. So it's like all on you. Everything, you have to get it done. And if you don't have a teammate that you can rely on, you know? So
Right.
as a kid, it was a lot of pressure. And I dealt with a lot of mental things during that time. So it was, and I also did piano before I did track and field. And I hated piano.
More
because
than track and field?
I hated piano more than track and field. And that's how I started running. Because grandma said, look, either you're going to play this piano or you're going to run. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and
Just gonna run.
Right. And, but, you know, years and years, my mom just, you know, distilled so much discipline in me. You know, she, my heart and joy. She was theater teacher. She was a jack of all trades, a seamstress, a director, a theater teacher. That's where my love of acting came from. But, you know, in all those things, she gave 100%, and that's what I learned to do in myself. And now I'm able to, like, transfer those skills over to, like, anything that I put my mind to, I give 110%, and it's from all those years of competition and training.
That's amazing. It's amazing. And I know you said you lost your mother. Did she? What was like the last race that she was able to see you run?
I was in
Since you started like when you were 5.
I started when I was 10 years old. I was in college when she passed. I went to Auburn first, and then I transferred to the University of Miami. Graduated from University of Miami. But so it was probably a championship in college, and it was like in the beginning of the next year. So that's when she started, you know, getting ill and everything.
As a person,
we'll forgive the Auburn years. Stick to the year.
I rep both. I love both. I transferred back because I wanted to be closer to my grandmother, and then I graduated from the University of Miami. So
good job.
Shout out to the
So it sounds like your small business. Well, actually, what's the name of it?
Squeezed Pilates.
Squeezed Pilates. Yeah. And you have the social club. So is it mission oriented?
Yes, I really
business?
want it to be. I want Pilates to be accessible. It's a really expensive fitness modality, and on social media, it's gaining a lot of popularity. There was a social media influencer who spoke about Pilates and saying that it really shouldn't be accessible, and everybody was like, absolutely not. This is a way to move your body to be healthy. This should be accessible.
And if that person, whoever said that, obviously didn't know how Pilates started.
Exactly.
Because what's his name? I forget his first name.
Yes, Joseph Pilates.
Okay. And he has, like, you can look up his story, but he really just started in terms of rebuilding himself as a person. And he used to offer in hospitals. Like, so I don't know what that person's talking about. It's amazing that you're taking that step to make it accessible to people. Yes. Mm-hmm. And I hate Pilates probably just as much as you hate the piano. Oh, the piano. But the thing is, like, I've done it for a couple years. Because it helped me so much. Because I had a bad back, and that was like one of the only exercises that helped me get to the point where like I could be more physically active and go back to the gym and other things. Because like all the other things didn't help the specific muscles you needed, and that's what it's designed for. Yes. But it sucks. It's because it's so difficult, but it's so simple at the same time. And I think that's part of what that's part of like what annoys me, because I've gone to the gym. I haven't competed at the same level as Tico has and other stuff. So you do all these other things. You lift weight, and then you go do a Pilates class, and they tell you like to lift one foot up in a specific way, and you're like, I can't do this. You struggle.
Those smaller muscles, it attacks those smaller muscles that we really don't target when we're throwing up some cleans or squatting heavy.
Good way to describe it is say torture. It's torture. It's like you're in a torture chamber, especially when you use the machines. You know, and they have you doing all these things.
That's right, the performers.
And because I've done ribbon cuttings for 2 Pilates studios, and of course, let's get him on a machine. And of course, I can do this. You kidding me? And I do it. And I'm like, and I was doing it. I go, it's no big deal. Suddenly, my leg starts trembling. And I'm going, why doesn't it stop trembling? And they start recording. Of course, that's the part that comes out on social media, is my leg shaking uncontrollably. And I wasn't doing anything. I was just standing in a position.
So specific on the small muscles. And it is kind of, it's amazing the impact it has on your body, and that's why I stick with it. But what made you decide to go into Pilates for yourself?
So coming from 10 years old all the way up until now, 20 years of track and field, from day one, it's distilled into your brain power and force input into the ground. That's how you run fast, the force that you put into the ground, right? Mm-hmm. And as you can imagine, 20 years of that is wear and tear on your body. But Pilates is so low impact where, and it still helps you feel strong. So using that with track, throwing up them big heavy weights and then targeting those smaller muscles, now transitioning out of my career of track and field, but still staying with Pilates to still feel strong. That's really why I was like, it's kind of like a natural ride.
Natural transition? Yeah. I mean, did you do it as part of your practice like when you were training?
Yes, I did it on YouTube. I didn't specifically go in and do reformer. I did mat Pilates. Mm-hmm. It was really helpful because, like I said, like we've been saying, you're in the gym, you squatting 300 pounds and you not really paying attention to your hip flexor. And I'm a hurdler, and our hip flexors are like our bread and butter. So it was really important for me to be able to target those.
It's amazing. And then how long you been doing Pilates yourself as
A few years, but my business is a brand new baby. I just started a few months ago. So
congrats. And
Yeah, you reached out to the mayor's office, right?
I did. I said I need help with my business.
Yes, because everybody's asking, why are we talking Pilates on our entrepreneur podcast, our business podcast? She reached out to the mayor's office. It got sent to me. The funny thing is, when they sent it to me, they had no idea who you were. That was just because they forward everything to me, and then they make me deal with everything. And then I did a research on you, and I go, hello, do you guys know who this is? And Manny, who's like, oh my God, I had no idea. I go, oh yeah, he wanted to come. I'm surprised he didn't show up. So I was like, oh my God, super excited. But you're the perfect candidate for this podcast because you're a startup business, right? So what does she need? Promotion. That's one of the reasons we're here, is to help you promote what you're doing. But she's also helping the community with what you're doing. And then what I want you to talk about a little bit is why is this so important for normal business owners? Or I'd love to talk about it, but this is your podcast, so I don't want to talk about it. But the importance of training. We spoke to a mental health therapist before on a previous show, and we know the importance of mental health. Part of mental health, she said, was keeping active.
Absolutely.
And training and exercise. And then why Pilates, right? And I agree with what you said. The 2 studios that I ribbon cut, I've gone a few times, but my God, it's freakishly expensive. And a membership is not cheap. And so I have a membership there, a membership at the gym, a membership over here. I got to get a haircut, even though Michael showed everybody it's not much, but I got to go every week or every 2 weeks. So everything adds up. Netflix, all these memberships, so it gets crazy expensive. So I haven't done Pilates as much as I should, but what you're offering is something that anybody can do, that everybody can go and do. And Pilates flexibility training. My trainer's always telling me something, and he's always screaming at me because I have no flexibility. Brent, what is it that you're always telling me? That mobility. That's what Pilates is all about, right? So tell me, why would that be good for a business owner to go get up at 5 a.m, don't be lazy, go do a Pilates class, or go on Sundays when you do your classes, right? Once a month?
Yes.
Why? Why is that better? And you've done it all. I'm sure you've done weightlifting too.
Yes.
And part of your training. So why is that good for a business owner? We're focusing on business owners. Tell them why being a business owner doing that kind of exercise is good for them.
I think there's so much pressure and so many things to do and I'm learning that myself now, becoming a business owner. There's so many ins and outs to do, so many things going through my brain. When I'm on the mat, I'm able to really just stop and center myself. And I think that's so important for business owners, but also everyone. We have our lives. There's just so many things going on, and being able to stop and pause and really reflect and get into your body. And the previous show, she spoke about the brain. I talk a lot about, I'm not licensed like she is, but I speak a lot about the brain and neuroplasticity and how the brain is able to rewire itself, and exercise is one of those things that you use to connect to your brain. And we know neuroplasticity, your brain rewiring itself. In order for you to be able to come to yourself and in order to be able to come to yourself and I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now.
Well, I'll do a quick question then, because today we have in our studio audience, we have studio audiences now. Before nobody would be here, which just flies. But today we have Mouthgasm, we have a personal trainer, we have Tony Haber now stuck his head in the middle, our ocean cask, Tony, the liquor guy, and we have a mental therapist, and we have Grandma. Would you consider Pilates to be mental therapist? Would that consider to be meditation as well?
Yes, of course.
So that's you're actually covering meditation as well. So that's a beautiful thing. Pilates can exercise, mobility, meditation. It gives so much the importance. That's why I wanted you to be here too, to explain that. And again, for the business owner, I'll call myself, I don't want to talk about it. I live in 100% constant stress. I don't sleep, as you heard before, and I'm constantly tripping out, and I'm figuring out the only thing that relaxes me is getting up at 5 a.m. and meeting Brent at the gym and him training me and telling me what to do. because I can go to the gym by myself, and I've done that as well. But it's, I last 2 minutes before my mind starts going. I got to go, I'll take it. But when you're there with a trainer, when you're there doing a Pilates class, you have to do the whole thing. You got to finish. And it makes a huge difference. Accountability to the trainer, to the Pilates instructor, changes the whole dynamic of going to work out. And it releases stress. I spend that day working all day long without getting tired. On the days that I don't do it, I'm halfway through, that's it. I'm done, tired physically, tired mentally, a hot mess. But the beautiful thing about the Pilates, which now I'm going to add on, even if I got to pay for it, is that meditation part of it. Because you need to rest the mind.
It is about mental focus, and I think part of what you were getting out is when you do focus inward on being, for whatever specific exercise you're trying to do at that time, you do have to focus and you do have to concentrate.
All right.
And it's also, doing Pilates also helped me realize that what my brain is telling me, that I'm so tired or I can't do this particular thing, or I'm shaking, that I can't do it. But then when you focus and you push yourself through it, then you just kind of realize how much more you actually can do than what your brain is. That wall that you get when it's just telling you like this, you don't want to do this, or it's so much discomfort.
Right.
And then you push through that, and you just kind of realize how much further you can push yourself and how much more you can do.
And I remembered now what I was trying to say. So speaking about like rewiring your brain, when you make those decisions, your everything that's happening, the neuroplasticity, rewiring your brain, is when you make those choices and decisions, those small choices and decisions create new neural pathways in your brain, is what I was trying to say before. And I taking it back to what you were saying about the small business owners. Honestly, we fight so much with our own selves mentally. I've dealt with anxiety from competition and just living in my own life, that Pilates has really brought me back to myself, being able to connect with myself, with my maker, and just really connect with my body. I've also dealt with like body dysmorphia issues, and being able to find a modality that is just soft and low impact, and just, to me, is like very spiritual. It has done wonders for me and my brain.
And training, I would imagine too, right? It helps with that.
Oh, like track and field?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But track is like the complete opposite. It's like so hard, so force, so go. You're like on 10, but like Pilates just like brings you back, and you're just centered back into yourself.
I get it. I just love the whole training part of it. I know you hated it, but I think I would love it. I love torture. I think I'd make a great soldier in the Army. I want to ask you something else, because I was reading your description of this, and the second part of it, I'll just read it. Squeeze Pilates, socials, clubs, events, combined Pilates. Talked about meditation. We talked about that. And interactive social games.
Yes.
And we're going to tell me about that, but let me finish reading. That make it easy to meet new people and make new friends, offering a holistic experience for both body and mind. Meet new people, meet new friends.
Yes.
That's called networking.
Yes.
Yes, you can be in a Pilates class and you could be talking, you could be networking, but that's a great organic way to also promote your business and what you do and grow your network.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes, because everybody has a business, everybody does something. So how do you get those interactive social games? What is that?
So the Squeeze Pilates Social Club is a Pilates social club, but at its heart, it's a social club. So as I got older, I really found myself craving community really bad. I've always like been introverted, and I've done track and field 20 years. That's an individual sport.
Yeah.
It's really about yourself. Now that I'm older, I'm like, I need people around me, and I really found Pilates to be that car to get me there. So when we meet before, we get there at 12:30. We use that 30 minutes to like, exchange social medias and meet new people. We do our Pilates session, and then afterwards we play games, and you get phone numbers, and it's just a really amazing.
So you just create a space for people to connect as part of it, and
Yes.
So
sounds like my Chamber of Commerce. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
We do that. We
But
get
just
together,
active.
do the lunch, and then but here you're exercising.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to get across is that you could also generate business if
Yes.
that's what your mindset is on, organically, without forcing it, and learn how to talk to people like you did, and learn how to meet people. And again, very important in the business world is how to meet people, how to connect, and how to connect to the higher ups. Once you get, you get to a certain place. Because it's all about, business is all about who you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You can be great and you could get lucky and then hit on something and get social. But normally you've got to work the crowds, you've got to get to the right people, and you've got to sell your product.
Right.
Or your service or whatever it is you do.
Yeah.
And that's a great way to do it.
I was going to ask you, like, when you're starting out and you have a new business, like, what are some of the challenges that you didn't expect?
So right now, I do events mostly, and I really am trying to scale to secure contracts with some cities so I can bring Pilates down south, because I'm like in Richmond Heights down south, and we have so many parks, but we really don't have much activities, fitness like activities there.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to secure contracts with some cities, but the struggle, to answer your question, is I'm not knowing who to talk to. That's why I emailed the mayor. I was like, I need help. I need to be. So really, it's like you said, the networking piece of it. I'm really trying to figure out who to contact, where to go, how to get those things in place. I have everything that I need. I have the LLC, I have the insurance, I have my other instructors that I work with. But it's like, I just need the contact to be able to get something put in place,
Well, she connected you to the most annoying people in the world when it comes to that. So you're going to get everything you want and more. So prepare yourself to work now.
So definitely to start, make sure you register on the Strive305 website. But let's see who we can connect her with, especially like.
No, the beautiful thing about her is that she can go to events with us. She can promote that way, and then you've got to make yourself a person that we want her on this team, and we want to, and then we'll help you do that.
Okay.
And that's what that's again. It's.
But you're based in Richmond Heights.
Yes.
Is that where we did that ribbon cutting?
Yeah, that
the
was
hair
down
salon?
there for the hair salon. But
Cool.
Marvin Dunn's all the way down Biscayne
And Overtown, on the other side of the
Overtown over there. So
Well,
you do events in other parts of the county?
So I do events like when they come to me. My social club is in historic Overtown. I specifically wanted to go to historic Overtown because of all the Black excellence that is around there and what historic Overtown used to be. I was like, this would be the perfect spot. So that's why I'm so south, but I brought it. And I also kind of wanted to come to where the people are as well, because not a lot of people down south. So.
Yeah. And so, like you, and I think it's also good to have it in a consistent spot on a regular basis. And it can definitely, like, it can work and it grows. I don't know, what's his name? I forget his first name, but his last name is Ruiz, and he started a run club several years ago, and he does a Nike run club now. But like, it really started with him having a social club, running with 4 or 5 friends, and they used to just run.
The 305
but if you go,
guys also have a run club.
Go look up Miami Run, the Miami Run Club.
If
you go look them up, he gets like 1,000 people who run with him, and then they run through Brickell and downtown or South Beach, wherever they run. But it just started as a social club.
Do you know of any Pilates social clubs? This is my
Not
first.
yet.
I've seen one other, but that's really where I got my inspo from, was the run clubs. I was like, this is just like a social club.
It is.
I was like, I'm not going to run a 5K. I'm not about to run no miles. Let me make a Pilates social club.
Feels too much like work.
I like it, but this is more of a niche. It's newer, so it'll be easier to get going and promote. Oof.
Yeah.
Can I be your mascot? A short little brick Cuban guy turned me into, and if we can get Grant Miller out there, that's next level. You get a couple of bricks till you turn into flexible guys. That would be the perfect promotion right there.
So
we'll help you with
when's
that.
When's your
We're
event
running
again?
out of time, Irvans.
December 14th.
December 14th.
12:30 at
December 14th, Dunn's Overtown Farm.
Yes.
Community space rooted in legacy and local impact that nourishes Miami throughout sustainable farming and connection.
Yes.
Amazing. Okay. And what's your Instagram where people can look you up?
We are Squeezed Pilates on Instagram and TikTok, and you can
Spell the way it sounds?
Yes, squeezed, like squeeze a lemon, squeezed with a D. Yes.
Got it. Love it.
All right, very good.
Thanks so much
Thank you
for coming
for being
on.
here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you,
look forward to
everyone,
going.
for joining us today and listening to. And again, please ignore. We're going to hopefully edit the part where Michael Miller came out and took off my hat. Not cool. But if not,
It's just
whatever.
gonna-
Hey,
it's fine.
whatever. I'm going to Turkey. Thank you, everyone. Anthony, get me out of here, please.